Who doesn't love free shit? Nobody. Nobody doesn't love free shit. And you know who's going to give you some free shit? Adam and Eve. They fuck with us. You know their name, and we fuck with them too. We love adamandeve.com for all your sex toy needs, all your lingerie and your fucking nasty, freaky shit, your anal dilators, your massage oils. You can get whatever you want on there, okay? WD50, 50% off almost any item there. And they give you 10 free gifts, including 6 free nasty ass movies. And you know, a lot of you guys thought that I was being outrageous when I said I didn't have a DVD player and I think you should play the DVDs at work in your laptop, and I really don't see the problem. I think you should do it. And I think you should use our code WD50 on adamandeve.com. It's really .com, but you know.
Weezy, I swear I can't stand you. Once again, that is adamandeve.com, promo code WD50. Now, let's get on with the show.
Hey, everybody. Today is a special episode.
Is it? Bitch, every episode special.
Well,
don't
it's
do
special
this.
to me because
Don't do this. Every episode special.
I'm a stan. Okay, first let's start off. I'm Wheezy.
Oh, yeah. I'm Peg the Stallion, a.k.a. I still haven't gotten my chicken sandwich, but...
Me neither.
Bitch, I went to 2, Harlem and Brooklyn. We out of chicken sandwiches.
Canal Street. If Chinatown ain't got it, you know we're fucked. But anyway, today's a special episode because I was a super stan of 2 podcasts like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was Barely Friending and The Read. And The Read was, no offense, bigger than Barely Friending, so it wasn't as easy to access the people on The Read. But Eddie was nice enough to get on a phone call with me and Mandy because I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm really funny and I could be a podcaster. And it's funny because when we got on the phone with you, one of the first things out of your mouth is like, yeah, everybody thinks they could do a podcast. So, and you were such an asshole about it, but.
Really?
In a little bit, but I think you just wanted to.
I don't remember that.
You wanted to make a point. You were like,
bro.
don't do it for money. Like, don't be so.
I think what I meant was like, if you're looking to like be
Quit
famous
your job, quit your job and be famous.
Be famous. But
Ironic.
Do it because you love to like sit around and talk with your friends and want people to enjoy it. I remember that phone call.
Yeah.
But I remember I gave you no illusions towards like, yo,
money.
You're not gonna be like, all right, looks like I get a new place and a new car. But if you get that, great.
Yeah.
Right,
it's not easy.
But you guys are killing it.
I don't want no car in New York though. So.
Right.
It's hard, man. Like, we were reading this statistic that talked about like podcast numbers, and we're top 1% most listened to in the world.
You guys are killing it
because there's just so fucking many that don't have that many listens.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's millions and millions.
Yeah, but give yourself credit. You're good at what you
I'll
do.
take it.
You can be good at what you do.
But
you can stand out.
Facts.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh, the reason why we're doing well is because everyone's doing shit. You can say we're doing well because we're doing well.
It feels really good to know that, like, I don't know, just even thinking of that conversation, like, and I was such a Barely Friending fan. Just to think that, like, someone that you admire and what they do, like, that was 3 years ago.
Right.
Like, now we're sitting here and.
Wow. I know. I'm looking at the numbers. I was like, wow. Crazy. It was a phone call. I remember it was like December, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think I was home to visit my family.
In March.
We started in March.
So maybe it was January.
So no, because we started.
It was cold. I know that.
Nah, we started the
Yeah.
podcast. This had to be in March or April because we started the podcast a month after we rekindled.
No. We started in March because I had just went on the birthday trip. Remember? That was our first episode.
This is like your origin story. Have you guys gone through an origin story yet on the
what?
podcast? Origin story?
We talked about how
how it all
happened.
started.
They're like, we really don't care.
Well, I remember that phone call being like, do it because you love it. Don't look at the numbers and do it because not for the money. Do it because you like
like
shooting the
fucking.
shit with your friend.
Love fucking.
Yeah.
So that was.
I've
really
heard.
what
Yeah. It's almost like it's a thing for you.
Well, introduce yourself. Tell people why you're so special.
My name's Eddie Dellasiepe. I'm a comedian and podcaster, and the podcast is no longer happening. It's done. But it's called Barely Friending. It was me and my friend MJ Riggins. How'd you find us, by the way? Just on iTunes on the banner or something like that?
Probably like people found us. I just liked your cover art, and then when you started the show, you used to say we used to date each other.
We kind of hate each other. And now we have a podcast. Yeah,
that's cool.
So
and I loved it.
We should have done that.
We should have.
We should have had something like that. we still hate each other.
Wow.
We still have this fucking
we
podcast.
still have the podcast.
Right, yeah.
Wow, yeah, we should. But it was just so different to me, to be honest with you. And I still think it's more different than any other podcast I've heard about dating or relationships, simply because you guys had such a good dynamic. You're both comedians. You both were so relatable. You talk about being broke and shit like that.
Yeah.
More MJ than you. She was always like, "Oh, got another gig."
Yeah.
And I love that you would always make jokes about how you guys used to fuck and it was amazing. Or
Oh yeah, I bring it up constantly.
Yeah.
But y'all really stopped fucking
Yeah.
while y'all were doing the podcast?
Well,
like, y'all never like.
there was one time where after we recorded,
Really?
yeah,
Did you talk about it?
all the time. I brought it up a lot. I constantly remind her. She's like, ugh.
I hate when guys do that.
I know.
First off, I hate when guys bring up.
But
like,
you got to if you
no,
want to do it
no,
again.
There's literally a
You gotta,
guy.
like-
There's literally a
But
guy.
it's the niche.
No, there's a guy in my DMs right now. We fucked probably 9 years ago. I don't even remember it. First off, he had to remind me that we even fucked.
Wow.
And he's like really trying to go hard at like, so what do you do now? And I'm just like, this isn't gonna be a thing again.
Why
Like,
don't you block him?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to be that mean.
Right. You still want to see the messages.
You know. So,
Oh, I
I'm
still
just
want the
like-
boost.
So I'm just like, so
You
he's
can't do
writing
that.
me
You go, hey, this
out.
guy keeps bothering me. You can stop it.
He's
Why would I
literally
do
like,
that?
He's literally trying to reminisce, and I'm like, no, like,
But
Yes, I
you're
know my
reading
ass
them.
is
You're
fat.
reading them, aren't you?
and leaving it on scene. So
Oh,
why do you keep
you're
writing
sending a
me
message.
more?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
get
awkward.
that.
Yeah, it is awkward. So I hate when
Every
guys.
But yeah,
girl-
but you don't have a podcast with the guy.
Yeah, you're not in a business with the dude.
No, but regardless, when men bring up the fact that we fucked and we're no longer fucking, stop bringing it up.
It's a bit, lady. It's not. I don't really mean it. It was a joke. But I'm sure every woman in their DMs has got a guy that says, "Hey,
You remember that
hey,
one time?
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up?"
We all do.
You know, every
Actually-
girl in their DM right now has like a guy that says, "Hey" 20 times,
This
and
is one
with
of
no
my
responses.
Oh, wait, you
Wow.
showed that one.
I've never
Yeah.
responded.
Dude, there's a girl in my DMs that just like, "Hey, what's up? Nice shirt, cute smile. Hey, what's up? How's home? Just all the way through. I'm just like,
Well, no.
how long can this go?
How ugly is she that you won't reply?
No, but speaking
She's on
of,
private. I don't really
speaking
know.
of this,
But
I think you mentioned, I don't know if you were supposed to be a part of it, but do you guys see what's going on with that new MTV show? And it's like really problematic. So it's a show about ghosting, but they're literally getting a camera crew to go find the person that ghosted you for whatever like reason it is. But it's just like, bro, you got ghosted. This person no longer wants to see you.
Yo.
What do you need for them
So-
to tell
remember
you?
that show Cheaters back in the
it's
day?
trash.
God damn it, that was
trash.
Remember
Hold on,
Cheaters?
no, I'm sorry.
No, ghosting-
Cheaters was good
No,
content.
Cheaters
no,
was
no, no,
great.
no. Cheaters was great. I'm talking about ghosting. If someone ghosts you, bro, they're over you. They don't want to see
Yeah.
you. Why are you getting a camera crew to go find?
So you know what's funny
these people.
about
Yeah,
her
I
saying-
agree. That's for people with fragile
It's
egos.
stalking.
It's
It's
fragile.
harmful.
It's
To
fragile
be
egos.
fair,
That's
So-
trash.
But define
I-
ghost. Are we talking like you fooled around a bunch and then disappeared? Or are we talking like a 1 or
Yeah,
2 days?
that's why I
Person
said let me stop her
disappeared.
there.
Oh, okay.
So the show that's why she said I don't know if you were supposed to do it. Initially, MTV hit me up,
Right.
and when you're going through questions, literally when I
They
left
hit you up to be
to be a part of the show,
okay.
when I was finished, I immediately knew it wasn't going to happen because of how my reactions were about ghosting.
Huh.
They were so strong in saying like people aren't getting the hint. People aren't understanding that they're making people uncomfortable. For example, I listened to this recording of this girl talking about this guy that she fucked twice. However, they did talk for a while. She talked about the sex, blah, 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 blah. Sounds like to me they were dating. He was being nice, very casually. The sex wasn't good at all. She had even said she wasn't experienced, and he stopped texting her. And I'm like, you act like he owed you the world.
Right.
And now you want everyone to go
No,
find you. But
right.
then
Right.
there were instances where people were dating for a minute. I mean,
Right. Like we're talking like, hey, you met my friends.
Oh my God, yes.
Regardless, it don't
no.
matter.
There was
None
a
of that
girl
matters.
that absolutely
I think if you
matters.
put
That's
time
common
into someone's
decency.
life, you meet their
I agree.
friends, you do stuff, and
You're bugging
and you at
right
least
now,
des-
bro.
you at least
No, I'm not bugging.
If you meet someone's friends and you spend time,
you at
it
least
doesn't
deserve a
matter.
like, hey, it's not
Okay,
working
but
out.
here's
At
the-
least deserve that.
There was a guy who went to her work gala and he stopped fucking talking
it
to her.
doesn't matter to me.
Work
when
gala.
someone ghosts you and stops talking to you, that tells you everything you need to know. They are not interested in you. There's no reason why you need to stalk the person down for them to say,
Okay, I
I'm
agree
not
with that.
interested
No,
in you.
I agree with that.
I get that
I'm
you're
just not
mad.
interested in
But
We
you.
think
have-
about catfish. Like we know for a fact that like they haven't FaceTimed yet, but they still go. Like it's the
Right.
same shit. It's TV.
No, I agree. You shouldn't track somebody down.
No,
Take-
and that's what you're doing.
But you at
This
least
person
deserve-
ghosted you. No, you don't deserve shit. If I'm
You
done
do deserve
fucking-
shit.
No, the same way we curve people. If I don't want to fuck with you and I just decide I no longer want to respond to you, that should give you all the hint. I'm not interested in
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna be honest
I'm
with
not
you.
Interested in you.
Totally 100% disagree. I'm actually really surprised you're saying this. If we fucked a few times and like it was whatever, but if there was something substantial,
like almost a relationship.
But it was maybe
Yes.
substantial to one person, but not the
Oh,
other.
okay.
no. But if it was
That's a good
almost a
point.
relationship,
That's
if
you
shared
don't
enough
ghost
time-
someone that there's a real relationship and there's so many feelings.
That's not true.
No, it is because
A
a
lot
lot
of
of
people
a
have been
lot of
ghosted
people
that
I
way.
feel like are in their mind, maybe it's something more than what it is. You don't ghost someone you really love. So therefore, maybe that person is just not that interested. If I don't want to talk to you, if I don't want you, I don't want you, and therefore you don't have to track me down.
So what you're
tell you I don't want you.
So what you're saying,
if I ghost you, I don't want you.
When someone gets ghosted, one person thinks it's worth more. It was actually more than what it was.
Yes.
And then they're like, "Yo, what's the deal?" And they're like, "Deal is 3 dates."
Right.
So I don't think that could always be the case. Because I'm going to tell you why. I think that ghosting, you're saying one person thinks it could be more. I think sometimes people don't know how to deal with uncomfortable conversations.
That's true.
And they completely go
away.
That
too. And therefore, I don't want to have that conversation.
But that doesn't mean that someone's not deserving. That's an unfair thing to say. Everyone is deserving of at least some point of closure, or at least you to tell, if we've had something going and you've led me on,
I don't give a fuck.
You're
I don't owe nobody a goddamn thing. If I'm sitting here not responding to you and I ghost you, don't fucking find me and feel like I owe you any explanation. If I'm not responding to you and I ghost you, it's clear as day I am not interested in you. I don't owe you to your face the fact that, hey, I'm not interested in you.
No one is asking for coffee, but I do think that people deserve an answer.
If I ghost you, fuck off.
Closure is necessary for a lot of people. Sometimes we have to create it ourselves, but closure is necessary for literally everything.
Well, there goes your empathetic, thing, like you're sympathetic, empathetic, whatever that shit is. I don't owe nobody a motherfucking closure. If I ghost you, I'm not interested. That's it. I don't owe how you deal with me ghosting you.
So when's the last time you?
I'm gonna go with the person that's the loudest.
Go ahead. So that I can keep.
Right.
When's the last time you ghosted somebody?
I don't ghost. I give a hey, I'm busy, or hey, I don't. There's messages hinting that it's not gonna happen, but
people still don't take them.
That's true too.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't.
It's what does that mean?
Right.
I'm leaving the country? Yeah, but where? Okay. I'm gonna kill myself? When? Okay.
Okay. So, jumping into something else, I don't know if you've ever heard our show, but we have a segment called Vanilla Shit.
Before you, I did get ghosted on New Year's last year.
Why?
That sucks.
That sucks.
There you go.
Okay, that does suck.
Did you think she was coming?
But then you could kiss somebody else.
She felt sorry for me. She grabbed her hair. Aww, injured little bird.
You see, she's trying to be a bitch, and it's in there.
She felt it. She was like, "Oh no, this guy looks like he's had it tough. He doesn't need that on the New Year." But yeah, we were dating. We're November, and we're hanging out and just messages back and forth. I miss you, can't wait to see you. And then I went back home and when you get that feeling yo, this is slipping.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do is when they go back 20%, you go up 20%. Mm-hmm. And when you should be just staying put. And then realizing how far away they are, and you go, I got to turn around.
Yep.
But we all do it
because
you want them to be more than what they're showing you.
Wow.
And you're subconsciously you're no, I'll cool. What a jazz club.
When you see somebody pushing away,
it's your natural instinct.
It should be telling.
It should be telling. But we're all weak.
It's nerves. No, don't speak for yourself.
But we're all someone's got.
As soon as I see someone
but you know what?
away,
someone's got your number. Someone's got someone.
I agree. I think everybody's had.
Somebody's got your number, and you're no, and then you're he does or she does. But takes 20% back. I'm 20 forward, and then you're anticipating the step back, and you go even more closer. You're texting all the time. What are you doing? What are you free? What's going on? And you know it, but you just hope to get something back. And then we went out for dinner before I left, and I go, I'm going to a party on New Year's. Do you want to go? It's yeah, that'd be great. And in my defense, I was getting a lot of signals yo, I can't wait to see you, whatever, can't wait to get back. And then a text every day becomes a text every 2 days, 3 days. Mm-hmm. And then you're yo, I'm initiating everything. Mm-hmm. I'm asking you what's up. You're not asking me what's up. I'm so then I come back and tell, hey, I'm back. Welcome back.
To Canada?
No, to LA. I was what? And I'm do you want to hang out? It's yeah, let me see what's up. And then nothing. And then are you still okay for New Year's?
Let me check my schedule.
Where's your schedule in another state? When are you coming back? So then I go, so are you still cool with the New Year's house party on the 31st? And she's yeah. And then I'm okay. 2 days go by. It's the 30th. I'm she knows.
Aww.
30th shows up. I'm 31st. I message hey, what's going on? And she's I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. Some makeup fell off a cabinet, and I reached down to grab it real quick, and I hit my head on the cabinet. I got a black eye.
That is not what she said.
That's what she said.
That is not. Did she send you the picture of the black eye?
She posted a picture on her story of the black eye.
That
Now-
was the nigga that she was dating.
Oh my God,
I'm
shut
sorry.
up,
That's
Andy.
really what happened. She was with her dude, and you ain't know she had this dude, but he was abusive to her.
Oh my
So you was the
fucking
side
God.
nigga. You was probably the really nice guy because she was dating the bad guy. So that really came from him seeing your messages, thinking that y'all was supposed to have New Year's Eve together. So he punched her in the eye.
You watch a lot of reality TV.
No, this is really
I
what
think she
happened.
fell.
Man, everybody listen.
What the hell just happened? You made a whole story up.
Everybody listen.
You
know
love
what
it.
Why can't I leave this podcast thinking she fell? You're like, no, you're
No.
just a pawn in her game. Oh, thanks. I felt low, and now I feel lower. No, you're worthless. And she respects somebody else. Don't you see that?
I mean,
I can't.
okay, go ahead. She hit her head on the sink. 'Cause the makeup fell.
she had like a black eye. I was like, oh, are you okay? And she's like,
Yeah.
whatever. So then
Uh-huh.
So then I go, so what's going on? Are you going to be okay? She's like, I got to get this fixed. I got to figure something out.
How you fix the black eye?
I
Go
don't
ahead,
know.
Carry
I don't
on.
Maybelline.
Maybe.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
So then
This is not an ad.
the party approaches. I'm like, is everything okay? What's happening? Nothing. I hear nothing. I'm like, you hit that breaking point. You're like, fuck it.
Yep.
You tell your buddies, your friends, or whatever, let's go to this party. Fuck her. I'm not starting this year like this. So then I'm having a good time. I get a text at 11:40.
What a cunt.
Hope you're enjoying the party. Happy New Year.
Oh, she trash.
Yes, she's trash.
One-
She trash. She should have just not
The
hit you
next
off.
day, I check Instagram. She posted a picture of her at a club with some friends.
I told her
up.
she was with her nigga.
Show me. Show me the eye.
And she goes, what I wanted to do, the caption, stay at home and wallow in me having a black eye. What I actually did do was put a hat on, put some makeup on, and have a good time with my friends. I was like, wow.
You the pawn. It's cute.
Yo, did you like it or leave a comment?
No, I was just like, I just screen capped it to all my friends, like, wow. Like, tell me something. Say, yo, I'm going to go to anything. You don't owe me it. But like,
as long as you know.
But
You weren't-
I
Mandy's going
found
to
out the
LA next week. You
hard
wanna beat
way.
her up?
I found out the hard way.
What? I ain't gonna beat her up. Girl, I already gotta make sure I don't beat anybody else up when I'm out there.
She's sure she could take a punch. Yo, I gotta find her. I can't. She
Wait,
was
While you're
like,
finding
You
her,
wanna
I'm
get
doing
into
vanilla
the
shit, but I do want to
shit?
see her. Okay. So our new segment for the week. It is from
Not the
the
onion,
Daily.
right?
No, the Daily
Okay.
Beast. The Japanese police are cracking down on sexual harassment via airdrop. So they've gotten word that a new breed of creep called the airdrop chikan.
That's here. Oh, we talked about this actually. They have the app I told you where it says go away or calls them a pervert.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
we
yeah. In
talked about this.
Japan.
But this airdrop shit happens here in New York too.
Oh, it's happened to me. Men who use the photo and movie sharing function in many Apple products send unwanted and obscene photos to people close by. On Tuesday, the police in Fukuoka. Say this one.
you got it wrong, but that's fine. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Fukuoka?
Okay. You do it.
Yeah, you did it right.
In southern Japan, announced they had made their first arrest for the misuse of the function. And suddenly everyone in Japan with an iPhone is trying to figure out how to avoid becoming a victim or perseverely how to get away with this new form. Because it's basically made people want to figure out how to break down the barrier. The man specifically stands accused of sending the obscene image to a smartphone of a 34-year-old male passenger nearby on a subway train that was running in the Fukuoka ward at 8:45 on July 5th. I wanted to see how the recipient would react to the image, the man was quoted as telling investigators that he admitted to the allegations against him. The victim declined the image, but after he sent to him a second one, he saved it for evidence. So I guess they checked his dick at the police station.
It's crazy because
That's an interesting lineup.
But this happens like if you're on the train in New York or anywhere that's like actually just a lot of people, you get airdropped and it'd be like
Sometimes it's not always dicks, like it's just dumb shit like memes. But
sometimes. But I be seeing like
me too.
I was out at the club and we got a booty hole. Like there was a booty hole sent to me and my friends, and we like
A man?
it was a man booty hole because it was balls.
Oh, wow.
It was a whole ass booty hole sent by
fun.
airdrop.
Where were you? At a coffee shop, a train?
No, we were in the club. Damn, what club were we at? And it wasn't even a gay club. I want to say,
I was gonna say,
wow.
it wasn't even a gay club. No, but we had a booty hole sent, but we couldn't tell if it was a girl booty hole. And then we saw the balls. Like,
Right.
The balls
You
were
did
there.
a whole like.
The balls were there. I'm not gonna lie, I accepted that one. I was like,
You go like
"Look at
this?"
Yikes.
Yikes.
But no, yeah, I
This
was like, we
is
really
some
getting
shit.
booty holes, bro.
So, the next one.
That's like a form of flashing. That's like modern day flashing.
No, it is, and it's trash.
So, for the kink of the week, does everyone know what necrophilia is?
Yes.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
Now, we
on the
have
show
talked about it before, but this was a great screenshot from Reddit. There was a question. Now, we have a Ho Mail segment where people ask questions from
Right.
us.
I also want to point out that we often use the hashtag and discuss that there is no kink shaming.
Okay.
However, we had followers. We had actually 2 people send this to our Twitter and was like, listen, I know we say no kink shaming,
Right.
but
But
should
you
we
gotta do this
shame
one.
this?
Right.
So she's going to read.
Put it this way: if you shame this, you're like, I get it.
No, you
The guy's dead.
You're like, oh, you guys like swapping cum? Not a big deal, but this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
read the whole story.
I
It's
think
good.
my boyfriend is a necrophiliac, and I don't know what to do. She is 21. He's 25.
What?
The title pretty much sums it up. Formatting might be weird. I'm on a mobile phone. I've dated my boyfriend almost 5 years, lived with him for 3. We're very close, and I'm hoping he'll pop the question soon. Most of our life together is great, but our sex life is just weird. He's always wanted me to stay still during sex. He says that someone moving around is distracting. He is the only person I've ever slept with, so I didn't think it was a big deal. Just a little weird. Sometimes he asks me to hold my breath, but I thought it could be a choking fetish. Recently, he wants to have sex when I come in from the cold. We're up north in Canada, probably your people, so we have ample opportunity. He won't have sex if I'm hot or sweaty, which is understandable. Here's where stuff gets weird. We were watching Mindhunter. It's on Netflix, a show about the FBI tracking
I
and
love
serial
it.
killers. And I realized he had an erection, specifically when a serial killer was discussing raping dead bodies. I asked about it, and he got defensive and left the house. 2 days later, I found searches of dead bodies on his computer. He was intentionally looking
What
for
is
this
this?
shit. It was really graphic and gross.
Yeah.
All of the weird behavior clicked for me, and I haven't said anything to him. I'm scared for my own safety, honestly, because I don't know if he'll try to kill me. I have no idea how to confront him or bring up the idea in couples counseling.
So necrophilia was brought up actually, and I this may have actually been a bonus episode, but we brought it up when we were discussing Ted Bundy.
Right.
Because Ted Bundy was actually known as well. Once he killed his victims, he did have sex with some.
Dahmer too, right?
Yeah, Dahmer too. He would
Yeah.
penetrate, but Dahmer ate his victims, right?
Dahmer would do crazy shit like drill a hole in their head and fuck it and,
And
stuff
fuck
like that.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like
Huh?
Yeah.
like some
all
weird
and it was
shit.
all in Milwaukee. It was all young gay black men. That's all he did.
Yeah,
That's
it
Is he
was
white?
weird shit.
I mean,
Yeah, he was
obviously.
a white guy. Yeah.
Not,
No.
Don't obviously. I mean, there's black serial killers too.
They ain't drilling and fucking holes in heads.
Well, we don't even know the color of these people. There's black people in Canada, bro. Let's not make this WPS shit because we see black people do all this crazy shit too.
Let me see the name. Hold on.
Here you go. With,
But it's definitely WPS, though.
no, it is. So
She's on Reddit. It's white.
So, so necrophilia, for those of you who were not able to gauge context clues, is the attraction to fucking dead bodies. The arousal that you get from dead bodies and fucking dead bodies. I would be fearful for my life.
Me too.
If my man was
There's a lot of telltales. You know what you gotta do is you gotta like, hey, I got a funeral I gotta go to.
Bye, Eddie.
He's like, yeah, let's go. Oh, wow. Okay.
Open casket.
So here's my question. Like for this kink, how do you bring that up to your partner?
This
Like,
is like,
Well, no.
I want to know. Like,
Let's
you
quote
talk
King
about-
Noir. As long as you're not hurting people, animals, or kids.
But she's fearful
It's
of
fine.
her life.
Yeah, this is about hurting people. That's a
It
gross
is.
ass fucking.
yo, this is a weird
Like,
one,
do you bring this up in
man.
therapy or do you bring it up by yourself? I think it needs to be a group setting, honestly. But then do you tell people in a
Can
group?
I be totally honest?
She needs to run away.
No, like this is something I truly
needs to
believe.
ghost him.
Like with people.
He loves ghosts. I love a ghost. Means that
like it
there's a
before.
dead body
Okay.
close.
So I really believe like child molesters and people that are serial rapists.
Right.
Like, I don't think you can fix them.
I don't think he could be fixed.
I don't think he can be fixed either.
Whatever you think he's been looking at, it's way more. When you,
Ooh, I didn't even
That's
think
a
of
good
that.
you're like, hey, a couple searches. He's doing way more than you
Yo,
think.
that's a great answer to when you think your nigga's about to.
What?
Like if you see the text and you're like, they're just.
It's always-
way
It's
more.
It's
more.
way more. Look at like I bought a shirt. I looked at 40 other shirts. I didn't just see a shirt.
Yeah.
There's always a deep dive.
Analogy.
Everything's deep. So like you think, a couple searches on dead bodies, and he's looking at this. There's way more than you think. You don't know. You don't know what's on his phone. You don't know if he's part of a group. You don't know anything.
Oh, he's definitely a part of a group.
Yeah, and there's
a message board about
there's
it.
freaks,
for sure.
not freaks. There's other people like this.
No, there are. Freaks.
And they all like, right? Yeah. The colder the better, right? And like, yeah, I love when they're cold. I love a purple lady.
Oh, no.
So
wait. What was the
so
porn
she
that
should
you
be
just
very.
brought up? And people were in the comments like, "Hey, where's the full version of this? Was it the alien porn?"
Oh, that porn
Alien
where
porn.
she was like, I made an account just to figure out the name of this song. And damn right, somebody replied.
No, it was the YIF porn, wasn't it?
YIF.
YIF.
Oh, let me fuck you.
Is that like a Russian GIF?
No.
YIF.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, no. What was YIF again? I couldn't
Shout out
remember.
to you. So, funny enough, I was on a date yesterday with Old Bay seasoning. Really, he's 40. No offense.
A what?
We're almost there.
She was calling him Old Bay.
I don't call him Old Bay.
You did. You called him Old Bay.
He's not old to me.
You started calling him Old Bay, bro.
Because he's old to you.
Bro, that is a lie.
I don't think 40's old.
Bro, you called him Old Bay before I told him
So
Old
anyway-
Bay.
How about a Grant Bay?
Nah.
I mean, if you got to pay.
Old Bay
So-
seasoning.
We're at dinner, and he's like...
How old's this guy?
He's 40.
40. That's not old.
It's not old.
I'm 38. Is that old?
You old.
Should I get out of here?
No.
You got some gray hair, though.
A little bit of gray. Is that cool?
But white people age faster.
That's gonna be my life from
But
now on.
you
Asking
have-
women, is this cool?
But you gotta stick to... You do look a little Latino.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
I'm
the
half.
salt and pepper is a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I like the
Girls
salt and
like salt and pepper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
maybe
that's
he's got
what's keeping you.
savings.
That's what's keeping you not looking 38. So here's what's happening.
Right.
Your Peruvian side is keeping your face young.
Yeah.
And then your Caucasian side is turning your hair gray. But
Right.
At least you still have
No,
it.
that's not true because my mom's from Peru and she told me that she's never met a bald relative in her life. It's on the mom's side, but they all went ghost white. Their hair, full head of hair, all ghost white.
I mean,
Oh,
at
wow.
least it's there.
At least it's there.
Okay.
Is that big for women? Do you guys like hair on a guy?
Yeah.
I do like hair on a guy. But
Yeah.
I also have a lot of bald niggas in my phone, too. So I'm cool with bald. And
I do like hair. Though.
Right.
Actually, if I think about it, Felon Bay bald, the nigga that didn't make it very far and didn't even get a nickname on here, he was bald.
By choice? Like, are they like,
So I ain't
are
gonna
they
hold you.
balding
So
or
I-
bald?
No, so nigga in Chicago was bald, but Felon Bay, his hairline, I could tell because when it grows out, I could tell it was going back. So he's bald, not by choice, but because he doesn't want a fucked up hairline.
Right. Doesn't want Stephen A.
So-
Smith kind of like
Yeah.
Or
like-
LeBron.
creeping back. Yeah.
Well, LeBron had enough money to pay to act.
Yeah,
so.
he's doing it gradual. He's gonna like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
At
give a
Space
fuck.
Jam, he's gonna have like perfect hair.
So y'all,
like,
Yeah,
wow.
y'all was talking about what at dinner.
Oh, so he's telling me about his day at work, and he's like, "Tell me about your day." And I can tell that he's not uncomfortable with the podcast. He just doesn't understand it.
Has he
all.
listened?
No,
Uh huh.
but he was just like, "You're wild as fuck." Like when he looks on Instagram, he's like, "You're fucking wild," and he's like, "Every time I'm with you, I see this whole other person." Then I click on Instagram, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?"
Right.
So when he asked me about my work for the day, I'm like, "You don't want to know?" He's like, "Of course I do." I was like, "Well, me and Mandy did an episode about porn categories." He was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, like the craziest ones I could find." He was like, "What was the craziest?" I was like, "Oh, let me show you." It's surprisingly not the milk enema.
Milk enema.
Yeah, that one was
It's
actually
exactly
cool.
what you think it is.
I would actually do that. That one, I think I would do.
Fart out milk on someone else's tits?
Mhm.
Okay.
I think. First off,
Huh.
she eats
What a-
really vaginas. So.
No, I don't.
Bro, don't she really be saying no now?
This is the song they wanted the title of. Can you describe what you're looking at, Eddie, for the people listening?
It's kind of like Animal Planet cartoons.
What are they
It's
doing?
literally animals fucking in cartoon.
Right. Wow.
Who gets turned on by that?
What are you
It's
looking at?
inaccurate.
Describe what you're looking
It's
at.
inaccurate because animals can't do it missionary. They have to do it from behind.
I know, but they're in
So-
they're in people position.
I mean, I'm
They're in
believing
people
it.
position.
they're in people
Now,
position.
the one
yeah.
thing that kind of got accurate was the red dick coming out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dogs got that lipstick cock.
Yeah.
Ew, I hate it. When my dogs used to
hate
like,
it.
I hate it. When my,
Good.
I
You're not supposed to
hate-
like it.
No.
Hey, I'm going on a limb here. I hate dog dick.
hate
Wow. You're
Like,
so brave.
when my dog's dicks used to come out, I used to push it away. Like, it'll go away. Like,
right.
take your dick with you. Go. Like,
right. Men, right? Get out of here.
No. Far
I had a
away.
buddy that was he was a young kid. He was like, when we were like 12, no, I think it was like 8. He was like, he would go like this. He'd go, look at this. And he'd go like this to his dog, and his dog's dick would come out. I'm like,
that is gross. He jacks his dick. His
like,
dog's
you're
dick.
not supposed to be my friend. That's not good.
Wait, how old are you?
Like 8?
Oh, okay.
Wait,
8 hours ago? No.
I was scared.
No,
I
yeah,
was
it's
like,
gross. Yeah,
ooh,
it's weird.
weird.
Yeah, dog
Okay.
dicks are weird. I think cat dicks are like, they got a curve on them.
Maybe
I've
should
never
be a
seen a
dolphin
cat
dick.
dick.
dude.
Yeah, I think they got a curve on
Look
them.
that up.
It's kind of like
I'm not looking up a cat dick.
Oh, you made me look up dolphin dick, and now
So
I went too far.
Dolphin dick was huge.
Really?
Yeah, that shit big as fuck. I saw it at SeaWorld.
It's like a.
Yeah.
You were like, yo.
Yeah, kids are like, what's that? What's that woman taking pictures of? Leave her alone. She's horny.
Yo, that's some WPS.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a horse dick, and
That is big. as
Dude,
fuck.
okay.
That's what I be calling niggas with big dicks. I be like, he got a horse dick or a baby leg.
Right, right.
I don't really. I do call it a baby leg.
I like to say coke can.
Coke
What?
can.
I looked up because cats' penises are barbed.
We are not gonna look up a cat penis.
Okay, that's
Look.
not.
It's not an actual cat dick. It's just a white man in a white coat.
Why
That's
is a
worse.
female cat penis
That's worse.
barbed?
Listen, that's just too much.
Let me
So-
see it though. But go ahead.
The first time I saw a horse cock, I was at this place called the Royal Winter Fair. It was like like horse stables. They had like it was like a class trip, and this one horse was like we're like going to the barns. Like I'm a city kid. It was never smelled like a farm before. It was like insane. And our teacher, Mr. Browning, he was we believed he was gay. We weren't sure.
Okay.
But this is the 90s. He had 2 earrings, and a friend picked him up
Gotcha.
after work. So we're like, we know it. We didn't know what the gay is, but I think he is, And I remember we were there, and we were just like looking at all the horses, and it was like weird. And one horse, dude, it was insane. You ever see a horse get a boner?
Yes, on.
Doesn't it like fall to the ground?
It
Like,
just
their
goes.
dicks are
It
like
honestly
It's
looks
long.
like a fire hose inflating. It was just a boom, and we were like, whoa! And Mr. Brown, kids, don't look at that. But then we looked, and his head was still turned. So that was.
That's bestiality.
I really
Hey.
hate that you brought up gay first because you're like, oh, he looked at that dick.
He was just like, whoa.
I'm convinced the
There's-
baby has a horse dick.
My mom was
Like,
used to live in
it has
Acapulco,
to
like
be.
in the summers.
Are you Caribbean? Like background?
No,
Oh.
well, like if we deep dive into the DNA
Yeah.
of the shit,
Right.
I think grandmother's side is Bayesian and then like some Jamaican, but they're not really from there. That's
Oh, okay.
just like the bloodline.
All
but
right,
no,
right.
Black and Israeli. So,
Oh, that's right. You're half Israeli. Yeah, I forgot.
so my mom, because she's bougie, spent summers in Acapulco, and she's like, yo, they used to want us to go to these sex shows, and she was like, and one of them I went to, in the last act, she's like, they brought out a
Donkey.
fucking horse.
A horse, a full-on horse.
Yeah, maybe it was a donkey. I don't know. But I thought she said horse. But I remember her saying, like, everybody in there looked really creepy. And she was like, and I thought it was going to be this sexy thing. My mom's
Yeah,
from,
they got to be. You don't see a guy in a suit like,
Yeah, my mom's from New York. She moved to San Francisco. She's lived all around the world. So she thought it was like a sex party thing.
Right.
She's like, when that fucker came out, and she said, well, it was crazy. She's like, I wanted to leave, but
You got to look.
do.
You got to look.
And she said, like, the woman was like actually enjoying it. And she said that there was at least like 100 people surrounding and like looking. She said it was fucking crazy. And she said the people were weird looking, but they were all like dressed in suits, very nice. Like this was just a real fetish. Like they paid mad.
Wow.
They paid mad money
That's
to
not
get into
okay.
shit. This was in I think
That's
the 80s.
bestiality, bro. I'm not
It is
watching.
100%.
I'm not watching. Like, no, bro.
That's
Not watching it.
no.
Not watching it.
I mean,
Like, if you go on like Pornhub, like you could find like, or was it just a video I saw on Twitter? Like this person, like this woman was getting head by
with
her dog.
Ugh.
She like would put like food on her pussy
Right.
and have the dog come and lick it off. Like,
Right, right.
she would be moaning like
So
she would
gross.
be getting head from the dog.
Ugh.
That's not okay.
No,
Kind
it's
of
not.
food. Anyway.
How do we go from fucking dead bodies to talking about animals?
I don't know.
Pretty
Let's get
easy.
into Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Fucking
The horrible decision is
I'm still thinking about that necrophilia lady. She's got to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, no, she does.
She's
Oh,
got to
yeah.
get the fuck
I've-
out
I
of there.
actually
I'm
tried to
scared.
find that Reddit thread.
I'm scared for her life.
Yeah, that's not cool.
I'm sure. I hope they convinced her. But anyway,
She's at least got to bring it up to him. Or not, because maybe he kills her.
That's
That's
what I'm
not good either.
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. Gotta be a
He's
got
gotta
to
get out of there.
He's got to
It's
let
not
everybody
working
know
for
he like
me.
dead bodies.
Yo,
Tell all his
I don't
friends.
know, man. Here's the thing: you tell a cop that, and then they have any suspicion, they find his hard drive. You don't know what's in there. Ugh. She's got to get out of there. I feel.
Yeah,
I'm
I
really
agree.
worried.
I know.
Should we get out of here?
She's 21.
No, she's got to get out of here. That's not
Okay,
cool.
let's get more lighthearted. So, I really like this one. It's a Cosmopolitan article, but the horrible decision for Cosmopolitan. I have big teeth.
She said it wrong. didn't she? She said it wrong. Okay.
Cosmopolitan.
Okay, you want to get on me about saying like real hard words wrong, but go ahead.
Because mine's a mispronunciation of a word you know.
Cosmetalian. That's what you just said. Go ahead. Cosmopolitan.
A Cosmetalian?
That's what.
It's like an Italian guy from the city. Cosmetalian.
Actually, that's a pretty good one. So, 17 types of noises that guys will make during sex. I want us to dig into a little bit the things that we like to hear during sex, the noises we like to hear, the weirdest ones, all of that shit. So, 17 categories. The first one, the considerate whispering because you have roommates. They're keeping the oh fuck babies barely audible because Amanda and Chloe are chilling in the living room. Not gonna lie, I do love a considerate whisper.
You like a whisper.
I like when you're kind of like having to like contain it.
Breathy in your ear.
You don't like whispery sex?
No, bitch, I'm finna be loud, and I need to hear you, cause I'll be like, huh? I can't hear you.
You
like,
say huh?
Yeah, like I don't.
What are you scolding your kid?
No, like I can't. Huh?
What? Say it again.
I can't. Like I want to be able to hear what you're saying.
Yeah, you get
I'm
off
an
on the
audible
sounds.
Person, yes. So
Yeah.
I like talking during sex. I like hearing
Right.
you. I like hearing maybe either instructions or directions, or you telling me what's good, or answering my questions.
Right.
I don't want to not know what you're saying.
I like talking during sex
But
too.
even if there's people outside listening?
I want y'all to hear me. I low-key
Right.
want you to walk in on us. So
But what if
I
it's like, hey, we're sneaking away at like a family party. Let's go in the bathroom. You don't care?
Oh, like a sneak away.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's why we're whispering.
Oh, like
Not because you're in a hotel room and there's other rooms
okay,
around you.
to be fair, it said considerate whispering.
Yeah, consider it.
Okay.
You're considering people around. What if you're like at a family event and
I
you're
love
like,
that shit.
you just want you and your man to go. You go to the bathroom. You're not going to want everyone to hear.
So
Oh.
I had some,
Okay, that's cute.
I had some considerate
About it now.
whispering.
Okay.
I love how much you turn on a dime.
Okay, now it's
Just
like,
right, like,
okay,
He's
okay.
got to hear me. I got to feel it and
Yeah.
see it. And like, what if there's your mom's outside? Well, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So the last time I had considerate whispering, you might not know this, but so in a throuple,
Uh-huh.
hello,
Yeah.
beard-based scissors, those are their aliases.
Right.
She was sleeping, didn't want to, or like we didn't want to go out, so she was mad. She's like, whatever, I'm not fucking you guys, and she like turns around. So him and I were like, we were in a hotel. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
damn, do we go in the bathroom? Like, no. So we had sex while she was sleeping.
Next to her?
Yeah, I mean, but we were,
You're quiet.
yeah, but like
Okay.
we were also fucking like earlier.
That's
that day.
different because if you went loud, she can't blame you.
Right, but it was still like really hot because like we knew we could make noise, but we just didn't.
But in a way, it's like if she sees it, that's good too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yeah, it's
So
kind of
then,
like you
like,
can't lose in the
She
situation.
made a joke in the morning, like, why didn't you guys wake me up? And I'm like, yo, because it was actually getting hotter because at one point when she
Yeah.
started breathing heavier, I was like, oh, God, please don't let her snore because that'll really, like, fuck this up. But it was pretty good still.
Yeah, no, that sounds like it would be fun.
So number 2, panting. It's not really asthmatic panting unless you're into that, but shallower breathing is a sign that your boo is giving it their absolute all. I don't mind.
What exactly is a pant? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Bad cardio. Not
That's what it makes me feel
Panty
like you're
look
out of shape.
Yeah.
Like I'm panting if I'm riding dick, and then by the time I
I was
know
going
I'm
to say
about to start
Stairmaster, but
panting-
yeah.
Yeah. By the time I
Oh, wait,
start-
we all have our things.
By the
yeah.
time I start panting, I'm gonna roll over because I don't want you to know I'm out of shape.
Now, the other one is rhythmic grunts. This is a sex staple.
I don't like it.
I don't like
You-
a grunt.
I don't
Too
like a
primal,
grunt.
man.
I'm not gonna lie. So I was fucking this guy. This was
I love grunts.
maybe 2009. And we were, and I actually referred to his grunts as animal noises, and
Wow.
it bothered me. Like, it almost, I didn't know if it was a monkey. I don't know what he sounded like, but it was like a,
Oh, wow.
and I was like, what is going on? I did
Wow.
No.
That's guttural.
That's not the
Ugh.
grunt.
no, that is a,
That's the.
Ugh.
ew. It's a fucking, what is that? Like
No.
a monkey or a,
Okay.
No, it's too like primitive, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it sounds like a fucking
What?
animal
Okay, wait,
grunt.
wait,
No,
wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait.
like
Am I
it.
tripping right now? Like,
Yes, you're always tripping.
when I'm like getting fucked from the back,
That's like a caveman
and I
scolding
can
his wife. Ugh, ugh. Like, I don't need
Not
that.
no,
like
bro,
we're-
don't fucking grunt, bro.
Not the shit you guys.
You're
are
not
doing.
lifting up a heavy ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
you-
why are you grunting, bro?
That sounds like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shit.
No,
You're
that's
trying to
different.
Squeeze the shit out, bro.
Yeah.
What's a shit then?
You know, the shit's like when you're still pushing with your stomach.
Nah, don't
like an
grunt
old
while
man's
we
last
having
breath.
sex.
You know what
Nah,
I mean?
bro, don't grunt
So
while we fucking.
I like a grunt.
Of
Like
course you
I
like a grunt.
recently.
Yeah, you don't want like a
having
cross.
sex-
You're like, is this CrossFit? What is this?
If she
Yeah.
likes CrossFit,
No.
that's
You,
what I like.
you want your
No, I
man.
like
You want
it.
your man sounding like he's
High
pushing over a huge
intensity interval
tire.
shaving? No. But like I remember he was biting his lip and I could hear the grunt while
Biting
he
his
What was
lip.
his
That's not
grunt?
a good guy
That's
move.
not
He
a
was
grunt,
sexy
bro.
as fuck. And then I heard the like
no, that's not.
come out and it was good.
And you're in the moment. I guess it sounds.
I'm not
all
fucking
sounds
Also,
okay,
good.
I
man,
just
bro.
had something that came to my mind that happened literally last night when I was having sex. You were like, I like when I can hear you, right? So he was fucking the shit out of me, right?
Hmm.
And he puts his hand
On his
my-
ear?
oh no, on my face.
On his ear,
Like right,
getting
so
directions.
he's holding down my face and like fucking me, and it was really good. But at one point, I couldn't hear because he was holding my ear,
right.
and then I think he was saying something,
See, I want to hear.
and I
everything.
heard him be like, right, and I'm like, oh, it sounds like a seashell when you listen. It's like really far away,
Right.
and I was like, just you know what, I'll say yes. But actually, he was asking me a question. I was like, yes, yes.
But he was digging your head so down in the pillow you couldn't hear what he's saying.
Whose pussy is this? Yes.
Yes, this is a pussy up for sale. Wow.
Dude, it was. I wanted to tell him about it later, but I was like, fuck it. Okay, the fourth one is.
Oh, by the way, grunting is better for men than it is for women, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want grunting at all.
Yeah, you don't want
Way
grunting at
better. Slurping is the next one. They're so in the zone, they haven't realized it's been a while since they swallowed. So now they have to vacuum up all the extra saliva in
I
their mouth.
love a slurp sound, and I be doing it on
Huh.
the dick like.
No, not. This is men's moans. So basically,
What?
Oh wait, these are all things that men.
so
men
hear it
do.
again. There's so much saliva because their mouth is like open, so you have to like take.
Oh, I get it.
yeah.
I'm thinking of slurping on my pussy.
I knew what you thought.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
giving head.
But no.
Niggas don't slurp.
I mean, I can't speak on behalf of them, but
Facts.
I mean, you can look at.
No, because he's brown. No.
Well, he's closer than I am. Any slurpage?
He's Indian. Right. You slurp? You ever slurp during sex? Nah, bro. Slurp during sex. Bro.
Slurping, that sounds like something you do
Wet mouth
when you're
bad.
salivating and you're like, oh shit, I let that go on too long.
Yeah, nah. I ain't with that one. Next.
Muffled groans, neck or pillow. 7. This is weird. A half sneeze / burp. They try to stifle a certain noise during sex and were either fully unsuccessful or managed to disguise it with a strange hiccupy sound. Their body doesn't care if sex is happening. It's going to do what it's going to do.
I've had to burp during foreplay. That's tough because you're just like, I can't let this out.
Were you getting
I
your
bet
dick
you it's
sucked or
not.
were you
I
going
bet
down?
you it's not as hard as holding in a fart when a nigga's fucking you from the back.
Oh, that shit is hard.
That shit is hard as. You'd probably.
This sounds like it comes
you
from a
probably
personal
never had to do
place.
it. No, in real life, that is
My
probably one of-
asshole.
Wow.
that is probably one of the most like you have to really be in control of your body. When
Right.
you're getting fucked from the back, trying not to fart,
Right.
that becomes it's really a skill. And then you just have to wait until maybe you're switching positions, and then you have to let out a quick, like
Right.
without him hearing it. Like you got to cough over it. Like it ruins the.
You
mood.
got to
Like,
wait for it not to be
no
facing
one
you.
wants to fart
So-
while you
Yeah.
get fucked from the back.
I like, we're fooling around and I had to burp. So what you do is you keep your mouth closed and you burp and it comes up through your nose.
Oh, that's
and
not
it's
good.
hot.
That's not good.
Not, I mean, hot in the bad way. It's like,
So you really don't want to burp while you're having sex?
I can't.
What's the problem with burping during sex?
I can't
What
do
the
that.
fuck?
Like, what if you really ate my pussy and now you burping?
Yeah,
Now
but
I'm
she
like,
get-
oh, you just ate my pussy.
Yeah, you can, but I don't want to be like, hey, remember that meal I had? Well, here it is again. In the
Okay.
worst way.
Okay.
Here's
Yeah,
some broccoli.
I'm good on the burp.
Yeah.
Now,
you
hold
don't
on,
want to
wait.
smell
What were
food
you
from the.
saying? Oh, the fart. I
Right.
do want to just keep in mind for any man that's listening, and Eddie, including you, when the fart thing is happening, we definitely like kind of tense up or clench our cheeks.
Mhm.
So it's happened to me when like a dude wants me to really arch, and then he's like spreading my ass
Right.
open, and I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
like because it's just it may not even be like it's just air. You can feel it.
On the topic of sounds, I love a queef. Need a queef.
You know what's crazy?
Love a queef.
So I've.
It's like when you open a pop can or
No,
a soda
so-
can.
so
like,
I have done
hey,
that. I have
that's a
farted
sound I
one
want.
time. It was like and blamed it on my pussy.
Oh, that's a
So,
good one.
yeah,
Oh, you
so you
girls
can
can
do
do that.
that.
You can blame another
Wow.
hole.
Yeah,
Hey, that wasn't my ass. That was my
it was
pussy.
a fart, and I was
oh,
like,
good.
I blamed it on another hole.
Yeah, I did. I blamed it on
Oh,
the other
nice.
hole.
Like blaming on a little brother. I didn't do that. He did
Listen,
it.
You know, there we go. That's
Ooh, I kind of want this to be the next episode and
You guys
blame
got
it on another
you got a
hole.
fart backup plan.
yeah.
You got a fart
And
like
I was like, damn, you pushing that air in this pussy, but it was a real fart.
yeah. Oh, okay.
You said you pushed.
It's like, oh wow.
So when their dicks are big and they're going in and out, and fucking, that's what
Yeah.
a queef is. It's allowing
yeah,
air
it's just
in.
air like a
And I was
piston.
like, oh, it's so big.
Small dicks too can because
I
there's
don't-
too much room.
So I don't know about that.
I'm just saying it could happen from
I
anyone.
don't know.
A weird noise they immediately regret is the next one. This will happen more often than anyone wants to admit. Your partner will do their best to stay quiet, then suddenly a weird yelp escapes their lips, like.
So
when they come?
I have
They
a guy
spelled
that
that
does that when he comes.
H-U-B-U-L-L-O.
I was about to say that. I was about to say I have a guy that does that when he comes.
What does he do?
Not only does he like shake uncontrollably and squirm, but he's like, and it's just, I swear to God.
Do it again.
And that's like, because he's shaking, I swear to God. And
You love it though.
I was just actually talking about that nigga on live today because he like to make me suck his dick 4 times in a night, and that's all he want is head. But when he comes so hard from head. It's like a, and he listens to the show, so shout out to him. But yeah, he comes
man.
uncontrollably.
Lucky guy.
You know, he comes, and he's the only person that makes like the weirdest noise when he comes because he shakes.
I
and
have
then
a guy that makes
That's nice though. He's
sound like
so
what it is.
vulnerable, so in the moment. You
I
can't control
feel
what
like
comes out
I
of his
take
body.
his
As long
whole
as you let it
soul.
go.
Let it go.
Yeah, this guy used to make a ha sound.
What?
No,
No,
like
no
laughing at
bullshit.
you?
Not like
Ha ha.
He'd be like, ha ha
Oh.
ha.
Wow.
H-A.
A lot of
Maybe-
A's.
If you want to spell it the Peruvian way, maybe it's ja ja
Ha.
ja.
Ja.
Jaja.
Ja.
Oh
This
shit!
guy's,
Yo, every time my Spanish friends be talking about shit, I be like, damn, I want to ja with them, but you can't.
Cha-cha?
Jaja.
So 11 is yelling, "Oh yeah," and or "You like that." There are two kinds of people:
No, these are
those
white
who
people.
love to talk during sex,
These are
and
These are
those
white
who
people.
think it's the
Sorry,
worst.
I know you can't.
You
speak
like
for the
that?
niggas. Yeah, this is
You
white-
like it? Yeah, that's why we're here.
Tell me you like it.
Huh?
Tell me you like it.
I do like it.
Yeah, no.
I like it.
I actually was
I
told
was
that
like,
last night.
you miss this dick. You like this dick.
Actually, you said you
it's in
love this
reference.
dick fucking.
Yeah,
your
you
pussy,
love
don't
it.
you? And
Yeah,
I
I like
did.
when you gotta.
I
add
like.
to
I
it.
like. I don't mind saying that. I like grabbing the face and saying that.
Ooh, so
I love a
intimate.
face grab. It
Grab
is.
fat and say you like it. Like look her right in the eye and say, ask her that. That's good.
That is good.
Mm.
I'll
Got really
take it.
quiet in the room.
First off, yeah, I missed my dick appointment. See, I'll make it even more mad. But
Make him grab your face. Something about it.
This is.
I don't know
Oh.
what it is
This
about
is
like
what
Something
all our
about grab your face when he's on top of you and just looks you in the eye and tells you exactly how he feels, how good it is.
dude.
No, I like
That
that.
looks good.
I
Fucks
like.
me
I
up.
like when I'm
That's good.
grabbed.
There's
when-
something
'Cause
about
it's
that.
sincere.
from the back though. I like when my face is grabbed. He's fucking me from the back, and he's forcing me to look back at him fucking me.
I actually like something pretty gross
love
with
it.
like when
Of
you're
course
getting
you
fucked
like
from
something
behind
gross. Of
and it's
course.
like
What
the
is it?
fingers are in your
Oh yeah,
mouth.
no, I don't like that.
What?
That's some weird shit.
Like
But you like
this?
that gagging
Like,
shit.
What do you do when you go to the dentist? You're like, this feels familiar.
Actually, there was one
I don't know if I like
time
that.
I went to
I don't
the
like
dentist.
that.
I don't like
Because
that.
you can't control how much he's gonna pull. Like, you're
Yeah,
not a
I don't
fish.
like
Well,
that.
like one hand maybe, but like I
No.
like when like the spit
No, it's
drips.
all
No,
about
I don't
this.
like none of that.
Oh my god, what am I a
like-
fucking whore? You guys just
You are.
Sometimes
actually.
when I'm dating
Duh,
somebody,
that's
I'll
why we
like
have a
I'll
show.
do that to them when we're private. I'll grab her face and like I want to go home tonight. Like just to grab her face in public. It's like
I also like the grabbing
the
of my
public fucks
face.
me up.
No, I like the grabbing of my face when I'm sucking the dick. So like, I'm just looking up with his dick in my face. And,
huh.
Oh, like
I
when he
love it.
assists your with your chin or whatever you mean? Like
Yeah, just looking up like
Like a
forcing me
40s
to
movie
look at
star.
him.
Look at that
Wow.
little like kind of like that.
Wow, I didn't know they could do that.
I wanted to test it out. So the next one is real fucking dirty talk. There's dirty talk and then
That's
there's
me. This is me
dirty
right
talk.
here.
The type
Yep.
of person who does the ladder strings to what?
This is me. This is me.
That
Like
puts words together that we can't even print here. It's the kind of stuff that would make some people cringe and others orgasm immediately.
Yep. No.
That's
Like
you,
what?
right? You talk mad shit like that.
Yeah. No. I'm a.
You're
shit
like
talker.
it's almost like you're on the like you're playing basketball. Like you're,
Yeah, nah, but like,
You're
but like
talking
we
trash.
on the same team. It's like I'm talking shit to the nigga on the same team.
Okay,
Right,
like,
right.
Give
So
us one
no,
example.
like I'll ask him. I'll be like, "You like how I'm your fucking dirty slut, huh? I love being your slut." Like,
Oh, okay.
and I like, but I talk really nasty, and
Right.
I'll tell him to spit in my mouth. I'll tell him to like slap my ass, and I'll be like, "Ooh, open my ass more," and like,
Right.
but I'm just really raunchy when I say the things.
That's great.
Like that.
I actually had something said
I
so it was
love
like a
it.
little too.
You're just
raunchy.
showing control. Like you got it. Here's what it
Yes,
is.
I'm your fucking whatever you
But
want. Like,
Mandy
do
is
whatever
like
you want.
the super like let me be in control dom
I am.
chick in bed.
Yes.
Right, right.
So even though
don't
like
wanna do
he's
anything.
down with me, like me saying those things makes me feel like I'm in control. Like I know I'm doing the shit. that
Right,
you
right,
want.
right.
And whatever other bitch is fucking
What's
you ain't
something
doing it like me.
really dirty that someone said to you and you were like, "Woo, too much."
I don't know. Nothing. I don't think so. I have anything to pull me back. But like, I think it's hard to shock a comic. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a good point.
yeah.
What
it's
about
hard.
you?
I
Yeah.
had someone say something that was like, you know what it is when it's when it's a word or phrasing that's like, don't say it like that. That's what throws me off.
Like what, daddy?
I've had daddy before. That's fine. I prefer papa. It's a Spanish thing. But one time I was with this girl and we were doing it and I had to pull out. I was like, what do you want me to come? She said, and here's the phrase, on my tummy.
Okay, yeah, no, the tummy is no.
Tummy?
How old was she?
She was like 30.
Tummy.
Whoa.
Come
Tummy.
on my tummy.
That to me is more shocking.
Did she say it like, okay,
Yeah,
like
come
a
on my
baby?
tummy. I was like, how about your chinny chin chin? You're like, what do you want to say? Like, what is this? A nursery rhyme?
Yeah, no.
Tummy?
Tummy would have been problematic.
Right? Like if you
Yeah.
said, come my fucking face, I'd be like, cool. But tummy? That to me is more shocking.
Did you come on her
Tummy.
I mean, you gotta tummy come. You gotta tummy come. I think I told you this before. I think I had this conversation with you before.
You know, I was going to ask you if you ever told this on your show.
What?
So did you ever tell that or did you tell it to me?
I can't remember. I remember I saying this story to you. I think I said it on the podcast, and then you asked me about it, I think.
I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
that's the same
'Cause
way
this
as
tummy
like
shit is fucking
or
crazy.
boobies. If you say
Yeah, there's
some-
certain words that are...
like don't
yeah.
say boobies and tummy while we're fucking.
You know what it is? We're all part of the porn generation. We all heard it all or done it all. But certain words that don't creep in there that sound odd and like
Baby
you've
talk.
got a weird
baby
upbringing, huh?
talk.
There's a scene
Baby
in Sex and the
talking.
City that's,
That's
very
weird.
popular when he was like, oh, my little bitty titties. Like,
Yeah,
That
I saw
shit,
before.
like-
she was like, "What the fuck?"
That shit is weird. Actually, there's a guy, I don't even want to say who it is, but he was telling me about a woman that he slept with. And he said she started talking like a baby. And he said, and I was really freaking out. And he was like, but the more she talked like that, it's like she was getting off. And he
So you
was-
got to go with it.
He's like, and I didn't know what to do because she was.
What do you do after she comes? Just rock her to sleep?
He
that's-
said,
What
like,
the fuck?
He said she wasn't saying baby-ish things, but like she was talking like a baby. She was like,
Yeah, nah.
You want to hear something really dark and sad about like girls with high pitched voices?
yeah.
It's bad. That's why I read this in a
Yeah, tell her.
in a editorial about. I dated a girl. I did 2 girls back home that had high pitched voices to the point where your friends are like, "She's got a high pitched voice, huh?" And she had a high pitched voice. And I found out both girls were sexually assaulted when they were young. And there's something about that where you kind of maintain your innocence because it's been taken from you. So you keep a high pitched voice.
Wow.
No way, bro.
Read it up.
We can't control what our voices are.
No, you can't. But the
Because
subconscious,
it's subconscious.
I would.
but your subconscious goes
Oh.
there.
Holy shit.
So there's something dark about that when a girl has a high pitched voice. In general, I always wonder about that because both girls were like, "Are you looking it up?" No,
He
okay.
is not our
No,
intern. He is just the cameraman.
Oh, cool. I thought he was. I thought he
He's
was
like,
just
when you looked up that cat dick.
I thought he was a lookup
Look up the
guy.
cat
I thought he was a
dick,
lookup
though. You
guy.
did.
But that's what I heard. I know it's dark and kind of sad, but like both girlfriends had that. And I looked it up. I was like, oh man.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so real
that
quick,
sucks.
before we go out of here,
Not to be
Well, I walked in
a
and
lone boy, but
a-
it could be a sensitive issue.
No.
yeah.
That was-
well, you told another story. Do you want to share it? Because Weezy got really excited because there was blood involved.
Oh, no. He
No?
already did. They'll hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Wait.
recorded it for I'm Ducked Up.
Oh,
Yeah.
very interesting.
It honestly, you wouldn't be able to sit through the story, so it wouldn't
Okay,
matter.
good to know. Because I don't like blood that much.
The last one is
That
basically
much.
I'm
At all.
coming. That's
Yeah,
all it
yeah.
says. Or
So I
What was
like,
that? Sorry, what was the
I
question?
like to be announced.
the last one
Yeah.
was literally it said I'm coming.
I like that. So
I love an announcement.
I like an announcement. And
Announcement.
I announce when I'm coming.
Uh-huh.
And like I like when he's forcing me, like, come on this dick. Like when he's telling me to come, I like that. And then I like to know when he's coming.
Yeah.
Well, I actually know when he's coming all the time because he comes in my mouth.
Hmm.
So I normally know because he comes really fast, pulls off the condom, and then ejaculates into my mouth.
I like to say I'm about to arrive. I keep it really regal, you know what I mean?
Hey, I'm almost there. Almost there. Is that what you mean?
yeah. Almost there. I'm here.
All right.
Imagine.
We're getting into home mail. It's coming. Send your questions to horribledecisions@gmail.com. This
Yeah.
question subject line is please help. I think this will be good because maybe you can give us some insight. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Weezy. Love your podcast, and I listen weekly. I have an issue. My boyfriend and I used to have sex regularly. He would eat me out often, and I enjoyed it. I love giving blowjobs, and everyone I've ever blown has said I'm the best. I deep throat, suck, spit, but I noticed it was taking him a really long time to come. He likes a very specific way to be blown, and while it's sexy, after 20 minutes in the same position, he still wouldn't come. He stopped eating me out because he claims it's unfair that I come from oral and he doesn't. How fucking weird is that?
He's trash.
Now, despite me blowing him for sometimes 30 minutes, while he's not the best I've ever had, he's good and I deserve to get my pussy licked. He's starting to suggest that I should sleep with other people. He's starting to suggest sleeping with other people. Sorry. I don't want that. What can I do? And is he being unfair? Sincerely, Lost.
He's not coming during oral sex at all?
Yeah, and she says that she's like...
He's jerking off too much. He's got to hold back.
Yo.
He's jerking off too much.
You took it out of my mouth. I was going to say, I think that...
Put it in your mouth. No, he's jerking off too much.
I was going to say that I've noticed...
he's got to hold back
that men
and
that
let
masturbate
wait
frequently have a harder time being able to engage in sex.
Yeah, especially watching porn, they create they just create these expectations in their mind. It's just the moment you get porn out of your head, I feel like your sex life gets better. In my opinion, for me personally.
I don't know if you know
as a man
who Van Lathan is. Do you?
No.
I hate saying it like this, but he's the guy who cursed out Kanye from TMZ. Okay. So Van, friend of the show, we've both been on his show. Van announced on Instagram recently that he was going to stop watching porn. And he loves porn, right? Like talks about it all the time, knows mad porn stars, interviewed some. And I have been wanting to ask when he comes on our show how sex has changed and how masturbation's changed. Because when I give myself a little bit of a break, I am way more invested.
Yeah, for sure. When I'm in a relationship with someone, the sex is better if I don't watch porn. For sure. Because I feel like there's something... I have a theory about porn. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's your thing. Fine. There's a whole industry about it. People support it, whatever. But as human beings, I feel like there's images that we're not used to seeing, and we're just inundated. And then when you have sex with a woman, you're like, what? Like, I feel like it kind of handicaps you a little bit. That's what I think as a man.
Wow.
And you're creating an expectation of coming. You're like, all right, a guy doesn't like watch porn and goes, I'm going to really draw this out for an hour. No, you get rid of it immediately. And you create like this quickness to it. And it should be sensual. You should be with someone, be intimate, have a moment, be organic, and come together. Instead, you're just like getting off. I think it creates a false expectation.
Well, I also don't like how...
And guys try to recreate moments they see in porn. It's like, are
That's
you
true.
into this?
Yeah.
Or
that's why I
you
really
can tell because the guy just slaps you off the top like, buddy.
That Euphoria scene.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No.
There's a scene where this guy immediately puts his hand on a girl's neck, and she's like, "Oh my God, please stop!" And he's like, "I thought you liked that." And they're in high school.
You're right.
But that's where people are learning sex.
I mean, I hate that he brought up the fairness, as in like he's not going to give her head anymore because she comes off head. And he doesn't come off her head.
Yeah, it's not like a...
That's real childish.
So ridiculous.
First off,
it's not like you're keeping
ridiculous.
tally. Like,
yeah, that's super ridiculous. Also, I would be interested if he's someone who has come off head before.
Right.
So there's a lot of men who can't come off head.
Right.
There's a lot of men who can come only from head.
Right.
So I think that it's important for them to have that conversation.
How could it not also bother you that someone knows they can make you come and won't do it?
Won't do it.
He literally said, "You come when I do this."
Right.
And
but
so
I don't come when you do, so I'm not going to do it. Like, what?
Yeah,
if you
that's
know
not
you're
cool.
like
That's
really
retarded.
Doesn't mean it doesn't feel good.
That's
Like, why can't you still do it?
fucking dumb.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think that she
He's
needs
selfish.
to break up with him.
He's selfish.
She needs to leave him.
He doesn't care about her. He wants to get off, and he's
He
like,
wants
"I'm
to
not
get
getting
off.
off the way I want, so I should help you get off the way you want."
Which is awful. That's the most trashiest thing.
That's like that friend that's like, "Hey, I bought you a coffee last week. You owe me a coffee." Like, bro, it's a coffee.
Yo, I used to have a coworker like that. She'd be like,
are
"You
you
remember
keeping
last Tuesday?" And
tabs?
I'm like, "Sure, no problem. I'll get you coffee, bruh." Like,
Oh yeah, nah.
Like, what are you keeping? That's what you do when stuff is like, I want it to be fair. Sex isn't supposed to be fair. It's supposed to be you get off and then getting off.
that's
However it
fucking-
is, that's what it is.
No, I'm not gonna lie. There was a guy, and I ended up blocking him because he wasn't on the.
Oh, you
spectrum
can
that-
block guys.
Yeah, so I did. I blocked him. So he, I hit because I kind of wanted company, and the very first thing he said was, "Cool, but I want you to make me come." And as soon as he said that, so we've talked sexually.
Oh,
before,
okay,
so
cool.
I was hitting him up for a booty call, but like as soon as he said that to me, it kind of turned me off because I want your responses. I want you to say, "Good, I want to come over and make you come." Like I don't want all of the emphasis on you coming. Like I think that it should be important that whoever you're with aims to please you.
Right.
Because I'm like, first off, niggas gonna come regardless.
Right.
So the fact that your immediate thing was, "Ooh, I want you to make me come," I was just like, well,
Yo,
that's
I
gonna,
have to show you
that's gonna
something
fucking
from this
happen.
guy that
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
like an
I want-
automatic.
Yeah, so to me, it's like
You should
I
be
want-
worried about making me.
I want the emphasis that you're gonna try to make me come, and if you don't,
Yeah.
don't come over.
So-
Actually,
I sent this text message to someone she knows, right? You see the name.
Oh.
This was July. Okay. I said, "Damn, not trying to be thirsty, but damn, you look good in that new picture, boo." He put LOL and I put the little tongue. Thank you, babe. So then that's what he says. Doesn't reply. 2 days later, at 10:45 in the morning, he goes, would love some good ass head though. I replied, so would I. And then he goes, like, to suck my dick? I said, ha, did you stop eating pussy? Question mark.
This is all before noon? Wow.
He never replied. And I was so turned off. Like,
I don't get why guys do that. It's all about them.
Yeah,
Make it all about
no.
you, and you're going to be fine, bro. You're going to be there. It's going to happen.
It's such a,
I don't get it. I don't get why guys have to be like, I want to come. I want you to let me fuck you. Like, yeah. You should be worried about making her feel good, making her feel great, making her feel like a woman.
And then
that other stuff is easy.
The main thing with
it's
this
a given.
To
Isn't it like an automatic?
People use each other all the time. When I wrote him that, did I want to fuck him? Yeah, I did. I'm using him. He's using me. Why?
I think it's an insecurity. They want to read it and know it's going to happen. That's what I think.
It's so weird.
No, that's why, like, when he wrote me and was like, I want you to make me come, I said, oh, your text should have read, I want to make you come.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Like, don't make this about you because now I'm turned off.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of men do that with sex. They're so, I don't want to say overly horny or whatever, but they're so stuck on them coming that they don't even put into the foreplay of texting.
I'll be honest
woman,
with you.
like, I want to make you
women
come.
do that too. A girl said that to me when we were making out and like flirting, and she was like, I know you want this pussy. I know you want to eat my pussy. I know it. I saw you looking at me. I know you want my pussy. And I'm like, okay, let's relax. I mean, you're cute. Yes, I do, but like.
See, being a stand-up comic, you want the audience to like you. You want them to like you, laugh, have a good time, ask you back. We want more. I care that in my personal life. I'm like, I want her to be like, this guy's the best. This guy's great.
Right.
He's all about me. I'm not up there being like, I'm here to only make me feel good. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like men, if you treat your partner like you're an audience I want to please and have me back, like a performer does.
But even think about when you're having a conversation. Like, I'm thinking for myself in this moment. The only time that I'll say something about myself is like, I'd be like, I'll ask them. I'd be like, why do you want to fuck this pussy, don't you? Like,
Right.
I'll say it like that, like a question mark. So it's like this. I'm not telling them like, I know you need it. Like, it feels weird.
The only time I talk about me is how good they make me feel. Like,
Well, see, so I'll do that. I'm not gonna lie when it comes to head,
Right.
but it's like I know you miss my mouth. Like, but the whole act.
You
is
say,
me
I know you
doing
miss my
something,
mouth?
yeah.
But it's me pleasing you. Oh, because my mouth is lit. So like,
Right,
it is.
right.
My mouth is that mouth.
I'm saying what you're doing on the
Like,
microphone.
You
Yeah.
know, I realize. So like, I will over boast my head game, but I'm over boasting it as
To
an
excite
actor,
him.
but it's gonna please you.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So like, I'll do that.
Yeah, your mouth
That,
doesn't feel great.
That's really what this girl wants. She's like,
Right,
yeah, I
right.
eat the fuck out your pussy, don't you? Yes, you do.
Yeah, I
Right,
like
right,
that.
right,
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he gotta go.
Yeah. So I guess before we get out of here, I know you got to run. Do you want to let our audience know where they can find you? Also, thank you for coming on. This was fun.
This is great.
I mean, I don't know
I
how
had a
we
great
talking about
time.
dead bodies and fucking animals, but you know, cool. We're looking up cat dicks together.
Right. I was going to mention one thing. Did you see that article about that woman that set that guy's house on fire, the booty call
We
guy?
did
We
it.
talked.
Yeah.
We talked.
Yeah,
about
I have a
it on
podcast
episode.
too called Exactamundo. Listen to it.
Oh, I
And-
gotta check it out.
Yeah, and basically I take buried news stories and dig them up and roast them. So you know the news cycle now is all like Trump and
It
shooting.
is.
It's a lot. So I
Okay.
take stories that are like, oh shit, that happened, or this happened, and
Oh,
it's just
that sounds so much
little
fun.
more lighthearted. So that
Do
way
you do it alone?
I do it alone.
Oh, I'm so in now.
50 minutes, whatever. But
Let
a
me-
girl from
15 minutes?
50. So a girl from New Jersey drove all the way to
4 a.m.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
4 a.m. The guy's like, "Hey, come over." Okay, cool. And the text message back and forth was amazing. And then she goes,
No, we didn't
"I'm
cover
here."
the text message.
Yeah, we didn't cover.
But we did cover the
Yeah, did you see the text message discourse back and forth? It's like, wow, this is a straight up booty call. Like, it's not even like, hey, what's up? It's like, come over, you got it, and it just shows up. Call, text. I'm gonna kill you. You deserve to die. And she says, house on fire.
Oh, I see.
And now
Monday's
she's like-
episode that you dropped was a booty call burns a house down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
that's-
name.
Listen.
Oh, so
I'm
you
like,
drop episodes
wow.
on Mondays, huh?
Tuesdays,
Okay.
every Tuesday.
Good. So now that
Exactamu-
there's no competition,
Exactamundo.
So Exactamundo, and what about your social media following?
At Eddie Dellasiepe on Instagram, or you can just type in Eddie Della and you'll find me right away.
Say that shit. And we're going to go ahead and put your information as well in the description to this episode. I do want to thank you for coming. I want to thank you as well for the
I want to
advice
say
that you
one
gave
thing
us.
as well. I'm
Yes.
very proud of you guys. This
Thank
started.
you.
This started with a phone call
I know.
and someone who listened to my podcast. And you never know how these things reach.
I know.
And
Yeah.
then you're like, "Hey, what do I do?" I'm like, "Do it because you love it. Don't think about the money." And now you're here, and
And here we
and,
go. We
and you
quit
got
our
a you got a career with it,
I
and
know.
it's
Yeah.
it's pretty miraculous.
Thank you.
And
gotta come to
I
the
don't know
LA
you,
show.
but I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So there you
always-
go.
I'm
And now I
always
know. And now I know you now. But you
I'm
know what I
always
mean?
proud of people I don't know.
But it's great. It's just you very rarely in the business you get to see the moment, the impetus from like the moment says, "Hey, I'm thinking about doing this," to like, "Hey, we're doing it." And yeah, you're ranking. You're in the top 100, and it's great. It's awesome to watch, and I'm glad we had that phone call, and I'm glad I'm here.
I know.
Thank you so very much.
No problem.
And honestly, your advice is similar to what I tell people now, because Mandy and I had a point where we were getting frustrated about money, and we had to almost let it go.
You gotta let it go.
You do.
It's like when you're looking for somebody special in your life. The moment you let it go, they show up.
Because you're investing money.
And people can smell it when you're there for the money. You smell it when you're gimmicky or this. But if you're just genuine, I love talking to this person, talking shit, having fun on a microphone. The audience has fun with you, and then that's when they come to see you live. That's when they pay to see you. That's when they donate to Patreon. Or
and
whatever.
we love y'all. We love. Speaking
you guys
of
are killing
Patreon,
it.
Yeah, speaking of Patreon, I want to shout out to all of our patrons. If you guys are not familiar, we say it after every episode. Now we do drop 3 bonus episodes every month. So for those of you who are all caught up with all 150 plus fucking episodes of us, there's another 40 plus episodes waiting for you guys on Patreon. We want to give a huge shout out to everyone who donates. Is it donate?
They're contribute.
Contribute. There we go.
Yeah, they're part of a team.
Y'all are a part of our whore hive, and y'all are real. We are going to leave you guys with a 5-minute bonus clip from one of our most recent bonus episodes. And we just, again, want to thank you guys, and also for YouTube, because y'all watch us, and y'all don't have to. Even though I don't like y'all on there, y'all be mean in the comments. But YouTube
but support us.
Nah, YouTube is different animal.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone who listens to us on YouTube, everyone who listens to us every week. We do want to just thank you all. And
what is the ruthlessness in YouTube?
YouTube comments are like the bathroom stall wall. People think they write whatever they want.
Yeah, it's
That's
different.
what it is.
I did like a few minutes of dropping in with Andrew, his thing he did in DC, and there was a comment about me that said, "Fuck yeah, she looks like a fucking whore. I love it." I was like, wow.
I mean, that's a good comment.
Is this
though.
Pornhub?
That's a good comment. Oh yeah, they're definitely Pornhub.
Did he have like an avatar? Was it just nothing?
No,
like,
you know it's
You know they never have anything.
They never have anything.
But yeah, we're gonna leave you guys off with a 5-minute clip. And as always, this has been yet another episode of Horrible Decisions.
Bye. That rich.
Can y'all hear the wealth in her voice?
No.
I spend $700 for boxing matches, $150 for workspace, and now $30,000 is just not that much money.
I'm not saying
like. I just need you to hear how you
it's not
sound,
that much
bro.
to steal,
bro. What? It is felony.
He's dead.
If you steal over,
Mandy, what's your credit
if
card
you
limit?
steal an iPhone, do you know that
What's
is
it?
grand theft? Like if you steal anything,
Imagine if you're an old white man,
bro.
My credit limit right now is like 40 something.
You sound wild.
If
my
I
credit
was
limit is not that high.
If I was an 80-year-old white man,
No,
it would
ma'am.
probably be way higher.
No,
All she
ma'am.
did was max out a car.
It doesn't matter.
He's dead. They're gonna
is
wipe
not.
it anyway.
I want to know.
I'm not saying it's right.
You know what this reminds me of? And y'all, she ain't shared this in the Hedonism episode. But let me tell y'all how we was sitting at, because y'all know it's Jamaica, so bitch, it's tropical weather. And we're sitting at the table, I think breakfast or lunch, and she's like, I wish I had my Evian mist spray.
No, I didn't.
I swear to God. Bro, don't let me get the group chat in here, bitch. She requested Evian mist spray in Jamaica while she's sitting here across from me telling me 30,000 is not a lot. She spent 700 on boxing. I don't know who this rich bitch is, but I know that we love corporate America, and at one time you guys were able to relate. But I think that we're getting away from that now.
Can I be honest with you? I spent a lot of my money from the capital gains I've made
on
my
shit.
fucking diversified portfolio.
Holy
2,
30,000 is just
I don't
not a
remember
lot.
talking about
You
mist.
said Evian. You said Evian mist spray, bitch.
I have
We
it.
said, okay.
I didn't say I wish
You said because it was hot, you wanted Evian mist spray, and it was the Evian that threw me off, bitch. That's why the fuck I remember it. Oh, bitch, not Dasani mist spray. You said Evian.
I've never seen a Dasani
Me
mist
neither,
spray
but bitch,
can.
there got to be something affordable for us regulars out here.
Okay, well, have you never seen Evian mist?
Someone who just wants Evian mist spray? No.
They
I'm sorry.
make it.
For who? For the whites. It's okay. You've been around Soho House a little much, bitch.
No.
Yes.
Bitch, I ain't gonna front. When they came by with that mist this Saturday, I was just about to pass out from the heat. And I was like, thank you so much. And you know what makes it even worse?
You
Sorry
nasty.
to everybody listening in there. When the white girls do it, like the super blonde, like I'm a bottle girl at night type, spray me with it, I feel even more.
You have Senegalese twist in your head talking about some Evian mist spray in Jamaica in the tropicals.
I don't remember saying it.
That's fine.
But honestly, it was that hot.
Not Evian.
I think maybe I was joking.
Oh.
Maybe I was probably joking. I had to have been.
You haven't joked this whole episode, bitch. I think you mean every word out your goddamn mouth. Go ahead and read number 11 before we get into our whole meal.
So if a female ferret does not have sex for a year, she will die. Thankfully, it's not true for humans.
Thank God.
But
bitch, I be going 2 weeks feeling like I'm finna die.
Bitch, 1 year they die. I love that. There's only 2 more. They're quick. Here is one of the short but equally weird sex facts. Approximately 1% of women can achieve full orgasm solely from stimulating their breasts.
Not me. I absolutely hate my titties played with.
Oh my God.
I don't like them being sucked. Don't rub them. Don't suck them. Don't bite them.
What? I don't
if you do it, you could do it very slowly. Like sometimes I like to slap a nigga's face with my tits, but that's about it.
Oh my God. I love my tits spanked. That's my shit. Like when I'm getting fucked and they like slap me on the titties, but like only
WPS.
Certain niggas, because I like the sting. And the last one
I like number 11. Number 11 says nearly 2/3 of all men and women have fantasized about another person while having sexual intercourse with their current partner. Typically, the one being fantasized about is not someone they will be able to have intercourse with, but it may increase theirs or their partner's satisfaction. I will say, so right now, because I've only been fucking 24/7, I don't fantasize at all about anyone else, but I have been with other niggas fantasizing about 24/7 fucking me. Also, I just saw Idris Elba in person for the first time. And not only when he opened his goddamn mouth, but when he appeared to be less than 20 feet away from me, I was just like, God fucking damn. I know we all like his motherfucking accent. So I went to the Hobbs and Shaw screening, and mind you, that was amazing. First off, it was like porn. I'm allowed to talk about it now. So at the end of the movie, they all go to Samoa, which is supposed to be the Rock's
Wait, if you're
homeland.
going to see the movie, then just fast forward like 20 seconds.
No. You don't have to.
Oh.
I'm just literally going to talk about how they were